Everything you've been told about elections is wrong. Everything. I promise you it's wrong. Everything Fox News has told you about elections and how they're won is wrong. It's completely wrong. And the data supports this. How Donald Trump won supports this. He was supposedly going to create the greatest racial backlash of all time. Do you know he won Wisconsin with fewer votes than Mitt Romney received in 2012 when he lost? Do you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Mitt Romney, I think, had something like 20 some odd thousand more votes in Wisconsin, your home state, in 2012, and he lost to Obama by 5 points. Donald Trump won the state with fewer votes than Mitt Romney received. Everything you've been told is wrong. Everything is. Why? Because the Republican Party's number one goal is to control you. And these people running the Republican Party would rather lose elections to Democrats than lose to people like you. And if were ever truly informed of the amount of power and leverage you have in that party, you wouldn't have waited 43 damn years for a president to show up at the March for Life, but you would have ended this scourge known as abortion 25 years ago. Everything you think about minority voters is wrong. Everything. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. And if there's any service I can do to the cause between now and when they finally yank this microphone out of my face, it's probably just to keep along with the theological stuff we do, is just to keep reinforcing these points over and over and over and over and over again. White people are your problem, not black and brown people. White people are your problem. Every bad idea in Western civilization in the last 50 years, its mustard seed was planted by somebody white. Every bad idea. Somebody white and affluent and worked over. Every last one. Every last one. Where did Barack Obama go to school? Where did he go to school? You remember? He went to the Ivy League. He didn't go to Morehouse. He didn't go to Grambling. He went to the freaking Ivy League and got worked over by the Cloward-Piven plan. And by the way, white, every bad idea, white people, affluent, everyone, every last one, Rove and the whole operation that infested Fox News for years, lying to you about, it's independent. You know, Mitt Romney won independents in 2012, won them and lost. Bad. Everything you've been told's a lie. Everything is a lie. Because both of these parties, it goes back to what I said about that clip yesterday, or a couple of days ago, the lemon clip. That's not just what leftists think. Rick Wilson had almost every Republican you've nominated for president prior to Trump in the last 25 years on flippin' speed dial. First name basis with any of them. They all think this way about you. It's why you've got Daniel Horowitz has a story up today, a bunch of Republican senators. Let's ship in more cheap labor. They hate you. The whole system does. Maybe they have different reasons why, but the whole system does. You've got far more in common with black and brown America than you do the white suburbanite neighbors you have that are going to go caucus for Pete Buttigieg on Monday. And I promise you that. I promise you that. Some of those same black and brown folks, when the shooting starts, they'll be by your side before most of your suburban and exurban neighbors will be. Your suburban and exurban neighbors are going to be the ones that are going to take them right to your front door. Yeah, they didn't put their kids in the public schools to learn that drag queen storytime hour is just a cost of freedom. You don't have black intellectuals writing drag queen storytime hour is the cost of freedom. Who's writing that? White affluent people are. White affluent people are. Well, Steve, I see a bunch of radical intellectual black people on MSNBC. Where were they all educated? Where'd they all go to school? Who runs those schools? They didn't learn that crap at Grambling. They didn't learn that crap at Alabama A&M. That's not where they learned that. Where'd they learn it? They learned that crap at our schools. That's where they learned it.